Is that a good choice or not? Like, what do you feel about him actually fighting Logan Paul? Because I know he's gotten a lot of slack for it.
Yeah, I just said, Floyd's got his own agenda, and who am I to stand in the way of that, criticize it? I don't know what that agenda is, so we'll see what Floyd's gonna do. I think if anything, we'll know that Floyd's gonna be great. Floyd's gonna do him, and he's gonna make it an event. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what boxing is, that's what fighting is, and that's what we want to see, an event.
Is it good or bad for boxing in your opinion?
It's good for boxing because it's going to put eyes on sport. When we'll see how it plays out. Floyd has had a way of being able to control guys and manipulate guys. And when we're all not expecting something to be exciting or to be competitive or to be fair, he's got a way of doing it. So it worked his magic again.
What I think about Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, I think they're going to make a lot of money. That's my thing. Hey, Floyd already fought everybody in the boxing game. He's 50-0. He's in his 40s now. He can do whatever he wants. He's a celebrity. So get that money. Get your money.
What do you expect in the fight, if anything?
To be honest with you, I don't really. It's a massacre. You fighting the best fighter that damn probably put on the gloves, bro. Like Floyd, easily. Like, not even a contest. Like this is just dumb. It's childish, man. To me, it's childish, and it's like that damn mommy of that damn MTV celebrity deathmatch type of stuff. Just weird.
Logan Paul's pretty big himself, pretty tall. I think he's not allowed to come in any more than 190, and Floyd any more than 160. It's kind of like evens out a bit. But do you give do you give in terms of Logan Paul's inexperience, but do you give Logan Paul any kind of chance in this? I think it's a 6-round exhibition fight.
Well, I just hope that Logan Paul at least touches Floyd Mayweather once, but I don't think he'll even touch him. Even though he's a bigger guy, he's a heavier guy. I don't think he'll be able to touch Floyd Mayweather. Honestly, Floyd Mayweather's too smart. He's too slick. He's like a cat. He has cat reflexes, And he's an older person, but he's a young fighter because he always played it smart.
Defense, yeah. All right, cool. Earlier today, yesterday, Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul announced their fight June 6th, man. What do you make of the super exhibition?
You know what? At the end of the day, it's an exhibition. I always respect someone that gets in the ring. Mayweather should do what he does best, school somebody that doesn't belong in the ring with him. And, it's a great event. I might go out there and see it my damn self just to see Mayweather do what he does again.
I know I'm crazy to even ask, but does Logan Paul stand a chance? Will he even land a solid punch on Mayweather? Do you think he has that in him, or do you even know who he is or how he's preparing himself and all that?
No, he's maximum is 160 or something, right?
190.
Or 190.
Yeah, Floyd's is 160, I think.
Okay, well, Floyd can't make weight. He's a smaller guy, but 190 is a big weight, and it makes it very different, being in there, and he just can't underestimate that. Will he be able to land a punch? Depends on how he comes out there. I think that if he comes out there and bossing Floyd out, he might be able to land this big punch. But if he's gonna allow Floyd dictate the fight, then Floyd is gonna be. Canelo had problems. Granted, Canelo was still young, but he still had difficulties hitting. Mayweather. You have Pacquiao, you have all these guys who have difficulty hitting Mayweather. But ultimately, it all comes down to it. You just got to go for broke if you want to land something. But if you allow Mayweather to dictate the fight, he can see everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Mayweather fight, I mean, Mayweather's gonna just see everything and move. I'm concerned.
That easy?
Yeah. The only thing is, I'm concerned about the weight difference. But could you imagine Mayweather or anyone, a real boxer that's had experience, fighting at Logan Paul's weight. That's where, that's where these guys are going to understand, like, this is not a game, and you're coming into something that you're not wearing a headgear, and you don't have the experience to be in that ring, and you're going to come in with a really, I don't see Commission ever doing a 190 pounder versus
160, I think,
or 160
is his limit, yeah.
Or any of them in the exact weights with a world champion that has knockout power and smarts within the ring to fight a YouTuber. I don't see Commission actually sanctioning that because of the fact that Mayweather, it's just an exhibition match. It's all fun and games until someone really gets hurt, and you're going to get hurt against a lot of these experienced fighters.
You said it. The only thing you would be concerned of is over the weight. So you give Logan Paul some kind of slim chance there, and if so, do you think he could actually land a punch on Mayweather?
I think if it's going to be a punch, it's going to be something that's kind of like a haymaker style that isn't orthodox. So that's the one thing that becomes dangerous for boxers.
Something they don't see, like
something they don't see because of the fact that this is not how traditionally boxers fight.
Off a clinch or something,
yeah. So I see him doing something like that. That's an off timing kind of thing. That we're like, okay, wait, that wasn't even.
That's not even
that wasn't
legal
even fundamentally correct or legal. So I don't know if we celebrate that or not. But I mean, literally, I just see, the way that Mayweather moves. Any of these boxers move. You put any of these guys into a street fight, and they see it coming because you're telegraphing, you're doing movements that they wipe out clean once they start getting into the amateurs and into pro fights and getting the experience. So that's the reason why I say Mayweather has gotten so many of our world champions missing. What more someone who hasn't really been in the sport?
You see the main event plan shaking out, man.
Oh man, I think Mayweather gonna play around and give us a show for a little while, but when it's time to turn up and take him out, he gonna take him out.
So you think he'll take him out?
He's gonna take him out, yeah.
Okay.
Logan or Floyd? I think Logan. He's got another novelty type fight coming up with Logan Paul. Victor Ortiz recently stated that he actually believes he's in camp with Logan Paul. Victor Ortiz fought Mayweather. He feels that Logan Paul is going to give him some kind of trouble. I don't know about beat him, but some kind of trouble. He might
give him some type of trouble, but not beat him.
Because of the size, or
because of the size, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Big dude, and what are they fighting at?
I don't even know. I think it's just gonna become at whatever weight.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He fought your son. What do you make of Floyd Mayweather's upcoming super exhibition against Logan Paul? He's a YouTuber, if you know.
Oh man, it's gonna be a walk kick for Mayweather. He's gonna walk through that guy. He's gonna play with him, man. You know what I mean? And they went against a real one of the best fighters in the world, man. Mayweather's just gonna play with him, man. Just do whatever he wants, and he's gonna knock him out. Mayweather's in a whole different level. He's one of the best in the world, man. The best.
Are you surprised he's taking this kind of fight? I know he fought McGregor, but McGregor was at the time he was a lethal MMA fighter. He had one punch knockout power. So it was maybe there was it warranted that fight. But in terms of a Logan Paul YouTuber, are you surprised he's going down this path, or?
No, I'm not surprised. Mayweather does what he wants. He likes to have fun, He just does what he wants to do, man. He's the man. You know what I mean? He does his calls, whatever he wants, But he'll put anybody in front of him, man. Any top fighter in boxing, man, and I guarantee you one thing: he'll be back. He'll be one of the best.
Do you think he could still compete with the young guys right now if he decided to fight one of the real fighters like Errol Spencer or Terence Crawford?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, that guy Mayweather is too smart, too sharp. He's got it in him, man, and he takes care of himself. That's one thing about Mayweather. That guy is, I'm telling you, man, nobody knows, man, until you get in the ring with him. How fast, how quick, how smart, how fast he can adjust. He's the best. I'm telling you right now, there's nobody ever going to be the best like Mayweather.
What did you see from your corner? I know it was a few years ago, but fighting him, I could only imagine it left a long-lasting impression forever. What was the most complicated thing about Mayweather that you saw from your corner while your son was in the ring with Floyd?
Well, we did everything we had to do, but it's just like Robert said. He goes, Dad, that guy knows how to adjust quick. He's super fast. Nobody knows how quick Mayweather is until you get in the ring with him. he's so fast, man, that nobody knows until you get in the ring with him. And when you get in the ring with him, you find out how sharp, how quick, how good he is. He goes, hey, Robert gave him props. He goes, he's one of the best. The best guy I ever fought. And you know what? I got the chance, and you know what, man? Hey, he gave me an opportunity, man, and I learned a lot from Mayweather.
I'm not a fan of Floyd Mayweather. I'm not a fan of Floyd Mayweather at all. I think it's a mockery to the sport. It's a lot of these fighters that put blood, sweat, and tears and their heart and soul into the sport of boxing to try to make something of themselves just for a YouTuber to come and cut in line in front of them and possibly make more money than them. You know, I can't respect that. Now, granted, I can't knock the hustle. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock the hustle. I'm a realist. I'm a realist. I'm gonna keep it real.
Gotta respect the hustle.
I can't knock the hustle. You know what I'm saying? But as a fighter that participates in the sport, I personally don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't think Floyd's is in any risk. He's a fighter. You know, this guy is a YouTuber. You know, now granted he can get lucky and maybe hit Floyd and hurt him, but I mean the odds of that shit is. You know, it'd be crazy. Yeah. I don't care, even with the weight difference, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. It wouldn't matter, you know. He's a skilled fighter. Floyd Mayweather's a skilled fighter. You know, you can't take nothing from what he's accomplished in the ring. And he's going to bring that stuff in the ring with someone that has nothing to do, know nothing about boxing.
Victor, how's Logan Paul looking?
Hey, what's with Logan Paul? He's good. He's actually a good fighter. Hey, I know he's my friend. He's a good fighter.
Yeah. You've been sparring him, man. What do you like about him in there?
I've never sparred with my boy, no.
Oh, you've been working with him, though. You've been seeing him the sparring, I mean.
You can have him sign.
Yeah, he's oh, sorry. Yeah, good to see you, bro. Hey, give your dad a hug for me.
Thank you.
What do you like about what you saw from his sparring, Victor?
What was that?
What do you like? What you saw from his sparring? What do you like?
Learned a lot. Just a lot. He's a student of the game, man.
Yeah.
Of course, yes, man.
Do you give him a chance against Floyd Mayweather on June 6th?
We shall see. You know, he's not a fighter that you can count out.
Yeah. What do you think's gonna?
Yeah, of course, brother. Of course. Seguro. Gracias. Yes, ma'am. Por favor. Appreciate it, bro. Gracias, papá.
Victor, what do you?
He's the maestro. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo le va? ¿Todo bien?
Gracias.
Qué bueno. Gracias.
What's up, Victor?
What's up?
Victor, what do you think is gonna give Mayweather problems in there? He's gonna have like a 30-pound advantage.
Floyd's got a lot of experience, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're gonna have a good time, you know.
But what did you work with Mayweather as well many times? What do you think is gonna happen that night, or what do you think the fans could expect?
It's Floyd money Mayweather, and I think the emphasis here is on money. Again, it goes into the same what I said before. You know, you look online, some people like, this is Floyd Mayweather and he is like a legend and I want to watch the guy fight and I want to watch the guy. I mean, he's you know, I want to be able to tell my kids and grandkids I saw that fight or I saw that event. Whether if it's going to be much of a fight or not, I don't know. I don't think so, because the guy he fights has one fight and one loss. But you know what? It's an event. And people like to see events. I mean, look at Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. That was an event. That wasn't a fight. I mean, you see two guys in their late 50s, like dancing around the ring. And I think Tyson did much better than Jones. And Tyson, in my opinion, won that fight or that event. And they was, in the end, it was a draw. So they probably, the commission didn't even judge it. So it's like, it's entertainment and enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy those kind of things, then don't buy it. And that's the same with Mayweather. If you don't like that kind of thing and you have negative thoughts about it, don't go and spend your money. But there are going to be plenty of people, they're going to buy it because they like to see Floyd Mayweather.
Exactly.
And it's probably, I have to tell you, much as I said, it's probably not going to be much of a fight, but I can tell you one thing. It's going to be entertaining.
Yeah.
It's going to be entertaining. And that's what this is. It's entertainment.
So you don't give Logan Paul any kind of chance against Floyd Mayweather, or what kind of chance do you give him?
You know how many Mayweather fights I've done? Many of them. And Mayweather fought the best. And he's 50-0 against some of the greatest names of all time in boxing, whether that is a Canelo or whether if it is a Miguel Cotto or a Sugar Shane Mosley or an Oscar De La Hoya, or Juan Manuel Marquez. I mean, the list goes on and on. You look at Floyd Mayweather's resumes, and if those legendary fighters I just mentioned, Hall of Famers in their own right, were not able to solve the Floyd Mayweather puzzle.
The Da Vinci Code.
Do you think that yeah, exactly. Do you think that a guy with one fight and one loss is going to be able to do it? Come on. But it's entertaining. It's entertaining. But don't go and sell something. You know, when you start selling stuff, which it is not, then I have a problem.
Yeah.
And this is not going to be like, you can't go out there. You can't go and say like Logan Paul is going to win. I mean, I guess you could say it, but you can't really go and sell that. But what you can do is you can sell it as an entertainment event, as the return of Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
I mean, probably the ring walk alone is going to be worth the money.